Ah, yes, we have arrived, and look at the beautiful trees. One would believe that here we are in just upstate New York. And in fact, we are not in upstate New York today. I am in Disney World, and I am here at my next deluxe level resort, Disney's Saratoga Springs, located right across from the Disney Springs district area, right across the lake. And today I'm continuing my series from visiting all the Disney World resorts, from the value to the deluxe and everywhere in between. So without further ado, let's get meandering around. We have arrived, the Portraiture area, Disney's Saratoga Springs. You'll pull up here and we're gonna explore just all the things that this resort has to offer. Bring your walking shoes because it's a big one. And it pretty much has to be, folks, because it houses an entire golf course that meanders around through the resort. And actually, the golf course extends over to Disney's Old Key West and to Disney's Port Orleans. Walking off the entrance to the Portraiture right now. Good covered awning, especially if it's raining. Looks like it might today, I don't know. Looks like a good upstate New York feel kind of day right here. But I'm gonna come over here to this horse statue right now because here at Saratoga Springs, that's what they're all about. They are all about the horses. From running the races and everywhere in between, we are here at this famous statue. It is the winner's circle. So I'm gonna zoom in on these roses because if you stare at it for a while, you just might notice something else hiding amongst the roses. Can you see it? And I'm not talking about that one there. Let us head in and feel what it feels like to walk in to the carriage house, which is the main front desk area. Saratoga Springs, this is where you're gonna check in. They call it a carriage house because look, it houses a carriage right there. It's not lying. Also, Disney Vacation Club, welcome home. Most of these deluxe resorts are. This is nice. Look at these grand paintings. You know that it's about to get classy up in here, huh? And you see, horses, they're kind of a big deal here. I feel like we just walked into the most fanciest horse barn ever. As we look around these awesome horses. They're not just any horses, these are Disney horses. There's Maximus right there, Tangled. That's Pegasus, Hercules, Belle's horse right there, Philippe. Other horse I don't know. And other horse I'm not sure. Maybe a horse from Sleepy Hollow, who knows. But a lot of horses. And look, here's a little lounge area to further wait while others wait in line just to get checked in or check out, depending. But let's leave the front desk area and head down here to a nicer little living room setup here. Look at these comfy couches. It is deluxe indeed. Got restrooms. We got your Disney Vacation Club kiosk desk to learn more about the Disney Vacation Club and all its great things. And the ship for the Disney Cruise Line. And this is the Wish. This is actually the first time I've seen the Wish on display in a resort. Usually I see the Fantasy or the Dream. Now I see the Wish. Very cool. All right, very fancy in here, very classy. I feel like you should be wearing a suit when you come to this resort. So we're gonna cross over to the Artist Palette right now. This is your main quick service area and shopping district for Disney Spring, or for Saratoga Springs, I'm sorry. This is where you're gonna get all your Disney merchandise, maybe get some horse things, or you can just sit out here, wait for your food to come. And here, let's go take a quick look at what the Artist Palette is drawing up, shall we? This is where the food is. You can see quite the spread, sandwiches, things. They got mobile pickup. They have desserts. There it is. All the good, and it's not without its other side. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Continuing on, look at the decor. This would really inspire one artist to paint things. Now, back in the day, they used to have kids who drew stuff and color things. They would actually display the artist stuff of the day and put it proudly on display here. Doesn't look like they're doing that today, but they used to. Let it be known. Now, if you're in the mood for something a little more fancier, they have the Turf Club restaurant located just in front of the golf course. This is going to be your sit-down restaurant. Now, I don't think I've ever eaten at the Turf Club yet. Maybe I will one day. Not today, but one day. So there we go. Look, you at home can use that QR code right now. See what you like at the Turf Club. Let's just poke inside real quick and see what they got. They got a pool table? Oh, this must be like the waiting area before the Turf Club. This is a little hangout joint. You can play pool, have a seat, enjoy a drink, maybe a long day from the golf course out there. And then here it is, the fancy, the Turf Club. And now I know why I probably never eaten here, because it's kind of small, so it might be hard to get reservations. You can actually eat outside in the patio too. That's fun. And they got a trophy. Look at that. Award-winning racehorse trophy. Very nice. Turf Club. Nice and quiet right now. I like it. Watch TV and hang out. Lots of decorative art. And look at all the jockey uniforms on the wall there, completing the theming. I feel like I just sat in there and after watching Seabiscuit win the big race. I just want to note the entrances right now. If you're going to go to the quick service area and go to the artist palette, you're going to enter there. But if you were going to enter the Turf Club, you have to go here to the left. And this entrance is for you. This little more intimate one is your Turf Club entrance down the hallway. Okay, that was the entire front desk experience here at Saratoga Springs, but let's see where the real magic is. And the magic lays outside, much like any other Disney resort. And we're starting things off. Welcome to High Rock Spring, the main pool of Saratoga Springs. And it's fitting because looking at the rock in front of me, we are high. It is indeed a high rock. We're going in, taking a look at their main feature pool. It's a good pool. It's got a good slide, not the most extreme. A good beginner slide if you're not used to sliding around. A big pool, it has to be. It's a big resort to fit everybody. A splash pad. There used to be a character. I think Donald used to be there. Not Goofy. I feel like it was Donald. Not sure. There's the exit to the slide. The overall scope of the pool. You've got high rocks going on. All of it. Tons of places to sit, but very little shade. So come July, August, if you don't wake up early and grab the spots with the umbrellas, it's going to be a hot one. Rob Thomas says so himself. Look, zero entry. You can wade right in or just hang out here. So if you can't grab a shady place, just hang out right on the edge. Hot tub over there, towel return. And because it's the main pool, it also has a pool bar. The official High Rock Springs pool bar. And it wouldn't be a fun pool time experience without having an arcade to go to. No exception. This arcade is Win, Place, or Show Arcade. Do whatever you want. Here we go. It's the arcade horses would love. And it's complete with Guitar Hero, such as every Disney arcade has to have. Here's a wonderful feature that'll save you time on walking around this most giant resort. They have this big bridge right across the middle of the lake here. You can walk across, get a nice view of the fountain. So if you do want a pool hop, it's easy just to jump on this bridge and then go across from High Rock Pool over to Paddock Pool and back again. Coming up right now on The second theme pool here at Saratoga Springs, and this one is a doozy. Check out that slide. Probably the fastest slide here at any of the Disney resorts. And I welcome you all to the paddock pool. It's not a very big pool, but offers a grill over there, the paddock grill. Get yourself some food. And again, probably what I think is the fastest slide at any of the Disney resorts. You are going to fly out of this slide at what seems like 100 miles per hour once you get going there. And there's not much space, so when you come flying out, make sure you don't have your family members in this area because you will plow into them. We also have here at the paddock pool, we have a children's play area. This is the only one they have, so the kids want to go splash around. Looks like it's off right now, it's not running. But when it is, you're gonna come out here to the paddock, and it's just an awesome pool. It's a great pool to hang out, fun slide, splash area, and of course, it has food, and that's important too. And remember, I said that this was also DVC Resort. Well, this is also the main area for Disney Vacation Club. This entire building here is the Disney Vacation Club Preview Center. So if you think about buying in, you might end up here to do it. I know I did. Just located here on the back side of the High Rock area. We have tennis courts, basketball courts back there, whatever kind of activity that you're into. But right now I'm gonna just cut across this parking lot here. And remember how I said that you could walk to Disney Springs or you can take a boat. And that's what's over here. Welcome to the boat dock, where you again can take a boat from here at Saratoga Springs over to the loading dock of Disney Springs if you don't feel like taking the walk. Just remember, this boat will have a blue flag. That's how you know it's going to Saratoga Springs. Also located just across from the dock is going to be the Disney Pro Shop, where you're going to go book those tee times to enjoy this most epic golf course that they have. Get yourself a golf cart there, grab yourself a snack, get all loaded up. That's all gonna happen right down here, Saratoga Springs. And this golf course, hole 1, starts right over here, and it carries on throughout Saratoga Springs, Old Key West, and even some of Disney's Port Orleans Resort. Very big golf course. Never played it, but it looks fun and expensive. Maybe one day, just maybe. I'm walking one of the trails right now, just on the side of the golf course, enjoying a view of the boat as it goes along the river here. We have a Hidden Mickey sand trap. Again, Disney themed course. Here's a popular bird. These are purple martins. They're all over Disney World. And they build little houses for them. This would probably be, I think they're like at almost every resort, but this is the Deluxe level Purple Mountain house. Very nice. Just hanging out. What a good place to hang out too. Right over the lake, right by the golf course, Saratoga Springs. Definitely getting my steps in today as I'm crossing this resort. It's just so big, but I have to cross over this way because I got to show you something. I got to show you the next half of Saratoga Springs. Saratoga has almost like 2 levels, I want to describe it as. You have the resort side where you can stay here on the golf course, all that fun stuff. But if you want to go beyond and have a most epic DVC Disney Vacation Club experience in the woods, they have the treehouse villas located right here. It's like a whole nother world than Saratoga Springs. Okay, we're coming up on the end of the pathway. If I was to continue on this way, it would take me over to Disney's Old Key West. So that's a nice little nature walk you can do there. But we're gonna cross the bridge. You see this boat right here? It's got a blue flag. Remember I told you? The blue flag is the one you're looking for will take you to Saratoga Springs and over to Disney Springs from there. So there we go. Nice epic shot of the boat as we're walking over the boat. There's the top of the boat. There's a view you don't see much. Very nice. Good relaxing cruise. Now you might wonder, JohnnyJans, we saw where the boat dock is. We saw there was a path to walk over to Disney Springs. Why would we wait for a boat and take it over to Disney Springs? Well, I'll tell you, because if you're staying over here at the Treehouse Villas, they're gonna have a boat dock that's gonna make it a lot faster to get from Treehouse Villas over to Disney Springs and back again. So it is nice that they do have the stop at Saratoga Springs. If you just don't want to walk a trail, maybe you're tired hitting the parks a lot and stuff too, but it's equally as nice that they have a dock here at the Treehouse Villas. And now it truly feels like we are leaving Florida and going through the woods of upstate New York looking for tree houses. And there is one right there, folks. That is a tree house villa. Again, Disney Vacation Club, part of Saratoga Springs, but it feels like its own thing. This is amazing. You could fit about 12 people in this epic tree house, and love staying in it. I've stayed in it before. It's cool staying amongst the trees. This one we're looking at right now, that's on the edge of the river, is probably my favorite treehouse villa, because out your back window you're gonna see the boats, you're gonna see the river, something cool to look at than just trees. You are gonna be very far from the rest of Saratoga Springs and where the food and stuff is too. Quick service, restaurants. So make sure, bring your own food. Heck, when I stayed here, I even had a barbecue because they have a grill right on your patio deck there. So bring some steaks, grill up some food, because it's a long walk over to Saratoga if you just want to fill up a drink or something. Now, speaking of long walks, there are bus stops located on the loop here at the Treehouse Villas. So you can take a bus if you don't want to make the trek back over to Saratoga Springs. Now look at that. The tree houses are a little dark, especially like that one would be, because it's very tucked away in the woods there. So even with the grand windows that they have, not a lot of light gets through. So a cloudy day like it is today, it's gonna feel a little dark, but I feel like it adds to that camping atmosphere if you want to stay here. Now, remember when I said that you're gonna have to hike back over to the hub area and where the pool is? Well, Disney thought of that too. They actually built a pool so that you don't have to go all the way over to High Rock. If you're staying here at the Treehouse Villas, you get your private own pool experience. Not a big pool, but it's a nice pool. And it definitely does the job of cooling things off. It looks like it's emptied out. Usually is pretty quiet here, especially in the day when everyone's at the parks and such. Let's just head on in, shall we? Yeah, nice pool, not big, but it's got an awesome fountain feature here too. Some frogs sitting on rocks. Love it. And come over here, swim under the waterfall. And of course, there's restrooms and towels provided over here. And here we are, we've arrived to the boat dock for the Treehouse Villas. It actually went across a path that cuts right through the woods, so I didn't even have to walk around it. But it's a beautiful looking boat dock. And while you wait, you could read this information board about things you never know what you'll find in the wetlands. So there you go. Educate yourself. So we'll wait. You can wait right here, get a good view of the lake, maybe even see some wildlife. Never know. But this is great if you're staying all the way out here, Treehouse Villas. Take a boat to Disney Springs or even back to Saratoga, because it'll take you back to that other boat launch that we found. You're gonna save yourself a lot of steps. And here we go. We're just back again, just a few steps from the pathway over there till I'm on the pathway back to Saratoga Springs. And I'm gonna choose to walk this pathway because I like meandering around. So why not? As I bid adieu to the forestry and complete awesomeness of Disney's Treehouse Villas. Like I said, I have stayed in this treehouse villas before. I can leave a link on my description to when I stayed here and did some meandering around amongst the trees. We have made it to my second quiet pool here at Saratoga Springs. I use the word quiet lightly because it can become a party sometimes. Welcome to the Saratoga Grandstand Pool. It's got a splash area right in front. Those are actually fountains with horse heads on it. So, you know, you can blast the gates with the horses. Pretend you're riding adventure, I guess. You've got more fountains at the end of these pillars here to swim in and out of. Again, quiet pool, no slides, no lifeguards, just you and those flanoodles. But if you're hungry, you don't have to trek all the way back to High Rock because I got the backstretch bar right here. So it's a quiet pool with a little quick service area here. Get a drink, get a snack. Very nice. Just want to note, look at all the wonderful places to sit around here. I mean, here's a bench. This is the most well-themed bench I've ever seen in the history of benches. It's got pillars. It's got a fake awning. It will rain on you. It is not covered. And a water fountain right there. But a nice place to sit, especially if you're tired from walking across this vast resort. Check out the markers. Even they're horse-themed as you make your way around the trail here at this resort. We are doing 8 furlongs right now, whatever that means. And crossing to the other side of the resort, this is the Congress Park Pool. Doesn't say it, but it is. It has this most epic frog fountain right here. Again, this is the quiet pool, so if you just need to get away and relax, you can enjoy things here. They offer towels over there, and also a laundry room. You need to clean those clothes. Also, let it be known that it has this most awesome little playground that I know my kids enjoyed back in the day staying here. And again, overlooking the Disney Springs waterfront. There goes one of the riverboats right there. And it's located right next to the quiet pool. So you can chill out, have the kids play, sit back on a bench, or and then go for a swim. And look out over here. This is one of my favorite spots. You can just hang out over the water, overlook Disney Springs. It's beautiful. Benches, Surrey bike. And check out this fountain. That's right, Deluxe fountains are at their finest right there. It's got a herring on top. You see a lot of those in the water over here, right in front of Disney Springs and such. Very nice. They've got these awesome recliners. You can just kick back, relax, and enjoy the views. Would be really nice at night too. And looking at the map once again, depending on where you stay, you can really pick which pool is going to work for you while you're staying here at Saratoga Springs. So if you're staying in the spring section, your best pool is going to be the main pool, the High Rock Springs pool here, or it's really a quick walk across the bridge where you can use the paddock pool over there. But those are your two main pools. But depending on where you're staying, you have a choice of quiet pools. So if you're staying way out here at Congress Park, you're going to use the Congress Park pool, and that's a nice area. Also has the playground there. And then if you're staying over here at the grandstand, well, you're going to use the grandstand pool. And if you're staying in the treehouse villas, remember your private treehouse villa pool right there. But if you're staying out here in the carousel, well, you're out of luck, because there is no quiet pool there. But here, staring at some of the rooms that you can stay at, you can see has a very interesting color palette. Almost makes you feel like you're at some fancy country club upstate, right? Complete with interesting looking statues. This is funny because there's a pathway right in front of the waterway of Disney Springs. It's part of Saratoga Springs right now. And this one always tricks me because I always just want to take this wonderful pathway along the water and then make my way up to the front desk area over at High Rock at Saratoga Springs. As you can see, this pathway just leads to a dead end. But with that being said, this looks like a great place to end today's video. Well, there it is, a look at Saratoga Springs Deluxe Level Resort Disney Vacation Club, located just outside of Disney Springs. It's a good resort, very relaxing, especially if you like that upstate New York kind of feel and you love horses. You're gonna have a good time. But this is the last resort that's the furthest away from a theme park. Our next resort, we're gonna get a little bit closer, and spoiler alert, it's gonna get a little wild. So that's gonna do it for me. Until next time, I'm JohnnyJans. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you out there. Meandering around! Now, I've noticed Saratoga Springs doesn't seem to have an official Run Disney trail around the resort because it's so big that everywhere you go is going to be your Run Disney trail. Okay, I stand corrected. Looks like this resort does have a running trail, and it's official, but I was pretty much correct that it's almost the entire resort. So doesn't matter where you run, you're gonna get exercise here.